I'm sure you've heard of the 9-3 curse in a ranked or even pro match. Myth or reality? Let's find out in today's video. Starting with the Valorant pro scene, the 9-3 curse is famous for its upsets and incredible impact on games. Let's see how Shroud feels about it.
9-3 curse, man, I'm telling you, the 9-3 curse is dangerous. Sometimes it's better. It's better to lose the round and make it 8-4 than have the 9-3 curse, I'm telling you. That mental, your mental with the 9-3 is too high. You get too confident, you get too crazy, you get too loose. 8-4, you're thinking, shit, this could be a close game.
We can take the incredible example of the 2022 champions lower semi-final match opposing DRX to FPX. On the second map of the series Haven, FPX was dominating the Koreans 9-3 before the half. But you guessed it, the reigning champions couldn't make it to the end. DRX started by winning the pistol round, the following round, the bonus round, the round after and after, winning the map 9-13 and the series without losing a defense round. Here's what Tens had to say about it.
They usurp the throne, take down FPX, and advance!
It was your reigning champions, and DRX has sent them home.
Holy shit.
Top
Wait,
three now
they're
for
actually
the Koreans.
9-3 curse.
There are many more examples of pro games like this one activating the 9-3 curse, such as the Champions 2021 game between NV and X10C, where NV dominated the game and ended the half with an insane play by Marved securing the 9th round of the half for his team, not aware that he just cursed his team. During the next half, the Singaporean players made their way back up to overtime and ended up eliminating NA's super team 12-14. These comebacks are still rare and must be coming from the stress and the pressure you have on stage, right? Well, as you may already have experienced, it also affects your average ranked games. We all lost at least one game where we were dominating 9-3 in the first half in ranked. So yeah, this is not just a pro match nerves thing. When you're winning, the mood is good, but everyone now knows about the 9-3 curse. Lose the second half's pistol round and you'll see your teammates starting to stress and panic, bringing the mood down in the voice chat. That's how you start losing control of what's happening and activate this terrible curse. Plus, it also works for the enemy team, but the other way around. If you have the opportunity to win the pistol round, they'll start believing that the comeback is possible and try their best to make it happen. It's how it goes most of the time, and you'll find yourself battling to score the last few rounds or to play overtime. It's a snowball effect. So is it only a mental barrier, or is there really a true curse behind the 9-3 scoreline? Well, it's a tricky question, so let's dive into the stats to find out. In their article, a Riot developer stated, quote, "When we look at the average comeback rate of a team in relation to the number of rounds that team is trailing at the half, we start to see a pretty obvious trend. For example, a team that's trailing 5-7 at the half still wins or forces overtime 40.28% of the time. And a team that's down 0-12 only pulls off a reverse sweep to win or force overtime 0.05% of the time. This chart shows that in over 25 million games, teams trailing 3-9 at the half only have an 11.18% chance to tie or win by the end of the game, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. But 11% is not enough to call it a curse. Let's now take a look at a second graph. You can see that, quote, "The more rounds you're behind, the less likely you are to beat the odds." But what we actually see is a big hump with 8-4 and 9-3 scores. And the differences between 8-4 and 9-3 are surprisingly close. Plus, when comparing the real-world stats and the calculations, we can clearly see that you have a greater comeback chance on 8-4 and 9-3 than on a 7-5, which is really weird, especially because we're looking at more than 25 million competitive matches. The economy reset is also a great factor to look at. This graph shows us that on a 9-3 score, you'll have 36.3% of a chance to win or force overtime if you win the pistol round, eco, and bonus round, in comparison to 0.33% if you don't win these 3 rounds. This means that these 3 rounds of the second half are key to making the comeback happen, raising your odds to win by over 100 times. Even though the 9-3 curse seems very scary, it's not an automatic loss, and you still have more chances to win the game with an 8-4 half. The pistol, eco, and bonus rounds of the second half are extremely important for a team to make a comeback. Without these round wins, it's nearly impossible. But still, the 9-3 scoreline usually scares people and motivates the enemy team to try a comeback. The mental aspect of this curse makes an actual difference, both in pro play and in ranked. A 9-3 lead is never guaranteed. Everything is possible, especially if you can reset your mood and give everything for the next pistol round. If you're winning a 9-3 at the half, don't be scared. Try to win the pistol round and you'll be almost guaranteed the win. And even if you lose it, you still have a decent probability to take the win, over 2/3. So if you enjoyed today's video, you'll enjoy our other guides on the channel. Click on the screen right now to keep on improving in Valorant. Thank you for watching, consider subscribing and leaving a like, and we'll see you in the next one.